These rocky shores where I call home, where my heart longs to be. Whenever I roam, it's these rocky shores, it's where I long to be. Yes, it's these rocky shores, they are home to me.
Whenever I leave here, it hurts me so, with tears in my eyes. Oh, I hate to go. There ain't no work, and the kids need new clothes. The bills need paying, so off I must go.
These rocky shores, where I call home, where my heart longs to be. Whenever I roam, yes, these rocky shores, it's where I long to be. Yes, these rocky shores, they're home to me.
I think to myself, where did it all go? The life I once had on the ocean's gentle road. With tears in my eyes and my head in my hands, away from my family, I hope they understand
that it's these rocky shores where I call home. It's where my heart longs to be. Whenever I roam, yes, these rocky shores where I long to be. Yes, these rocky shores, they are home to me. Yes, these rocky shores, they are home to me.
Happy Easter and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight's stories include: the Burgeo Volunteer Fire Department has received the Jaws of Life. A local recycling depot will soon be operational. The Coast Guard vessel W.G. George is on dry dock. New TV viewing options in the near future. These stories plus community events, Off the Rack, and the BBS Playbill coming up in just a moment.
Last week, the Doucettes and the Grants went on vacation together. 2 weeks of fun in the jungles of Brazil. The Grants will be in for a surprise when they return. If you're like the Doucettes and don't like surprises, do what they did. Call the Insurance Bureau of Canada for a free guide to preventing burglary.
On November 24th, the Burgeo Burnett's were left in awe as a telethon to raise $16,000 to purchase the basic Jaws of Life for the Burgeo Volunteer Fire Department realized $31,000. On Monday night, the Burnett's got to see what they raised these funds for. During a meeting of the firefighters and Burnett's on Monday, Cynthia Green and Laura Han presented the Jaws of Life to Fire Chief Glenn Han.
Okay, Fire Chief Glenn Farland, on behalf of Burnett's, I would like to present the fire department with the Jaws of Life.
Okay, ladies, speak to the women now, just explain a few of the operations of our equipment. These are a few words now. Okay.
I don't know if you know much about what you purchased. I want to give you an idea. Because it seems like most women in every fire department are hell-bent on making sure the firemen get up-to-date equipment. And right now, you are up to date. This here is a cutter, which is a part of the jaws of life. This cutter here has the capabilities of putting 66,000 pounds of force. In other words, you can cut basically anything that they can imagine they want to cut on the vehicle. If the victim was trapped under the steering wheel or the whole front column of cars totally collapsed on it, you use this unit here and push the dash back on the victim. This is called a ramp. Pushing force about 14 pounds or 28,000 pounds. This is a spreader. This is what takes the doors off the cars. The spreader here again has the capability of about 10 to 12 pounds of force. So there's no car door made that this will back off. This is the hydraulic pump that drives the system. Okay? These here can be switched out in another second. And put these hooks on here. And now we can open the jaws and we'll change some hollow stuff, steering columns off of people and everything else. So this is the type of equipment your men are getting into. And they're getting into the most up-to-date equipment that's on the market today. This pump here is actually one of the very few pumps that are newest pumps that are out. My pump that I've had 3 times the size of this. So it's the type of technology to do that. This here is when your husband will come home from the car. Stick it in your back and he won't complain if there's a problem anywhere. Hydraulic hoses power this equipment. And most accidents don't happen in the daytime. 65% of all accidents at nighttime. They have lighting, so that's why you see these type of lights, the tripod lights, which are powered by generators, which they want it. These lights here are not charged up, so I don't know how they're working now. Not charged up. These lights here run for 8 hours continuous. Time to switch them on and take them off. So the most important thing at any scene is lighting. There's airlifting bags. This bag here can about 32 tons. This one bag here can pick your fire truck up, you turn around and fire station. This one little bag here. Someone's trapped under a boat. Could be crewing the boat or just working their own boat. The boat will fall over. Could be a 5-ton boat with trapped. Just to give an example. What am I on? This bag here is only an inch thick. It's deflated. That's all the room they need to get in, and then they can collect it. I think it's 18 inches, is it that? Oh, 30 here at the top. 30 to 25 inches of lifting force. So the equipment that you see here in front of you today, basically the lifting and the cutting power here, we're into the tens of thousands of pounds of force that they can generate now, which the equipment generated yesterday. So ladies, you have done a tremendous job. I think you should really commend your own selves for what you've done. I think the Fire Service here deservedly are much more than appreciative of what you've done for them, because they are in a new league starting tomorrow morning. They have the best equipment on the market today, and now we are one of only 60 departments on the island that are even fitted in this equipment. So they are in the elite as of now. Any questions? You can ask me anything here that you don't know what it's about. Other than that, I'm going to start training the guys in about 5 minutes, so you get a chance to look around and see what we're talking about. Thanks for your time.
The following day, members of the Burgeo Volunteer Fire Department did hands-on training with the Jaws of Life. They were shown how to use the various tools and set up scenarios using old car wrecks.
Everything done? You're all hooked up? When we're breaking glass, there's none of the ways to break glass. You can break it with a spring-loaded center punch, you can break it with a window opener, you can break it with a holding bar, you can break it with a fire axe. We do not go down through the center of glass because you have no control over where this thing is going, and I'll show you why. I don't have no control. It went on through. So when we break glass, now it can't go anywhere. It's bringing it up inside. Same here. You don't hit in the center, you hit the side. You break here, you don't hit here, you hit there. Another way to access the door. Let's broaden them out to open this up, okay? Another way to get the door to come around when you want it. Drop it. Let somebody else go to work for you. Not heavy. Breathe. Have a look. Where's the seatbelt done? Okay, about 4 inches above. Want to go up as high as you can and come down 4 inches above. Your choice. Let the tool work itself. I want to come. Walk with around the tool, with it all, back to the station area. Ready? Hold on. We are. Vertical.
Viewers of Burgeo Broadcasting System will soon have 2 additional channels to choose from. The Board of Directors of Burgeo Broadcasting held the regular meeting on Tuesday, March 25th. At this meeting, the board members approved the addition of 2 new channels, ESPN, which is a sports channel, and the Disney Channel, which provides programming for family viewing. Equipment has been ordered to add these 2 channels and should arrive within the next few weeks. The addition of ESPN and the Disney Channel will not change your current cable rate. The rate will remain at $19.50 per month. Stay tuned, there's more of This Week in Review coming up after this.
I sometimes has to leave town unexpected, like on business. Yeah, business. But I make sure my house is safe. I follow the tips in this brochure the IBC puts out. Louis the Rock, my neighbor here, collects my newspapers. And I make sure that the tools are locked away real secure, like Fingers Al is a bit of an expert with locks. Lefty rigged the gizmo to turn lights on and off so that people think we's home. We play it safe. After all, you can't trust everyone. I'm out of here.
For more information on tips to protect your home against burglary, write for IBC's free brochure.
The Coast Guard vessel W.G. George is currently on dry dock at the Marine Service Center here in Burgeo. The W.G. George is scheduled to be on the dry dock for about a week. Tom Cutler, engineer on the Coast Guard vessel, informed me that the trim tabs on the vessel are being extended and the propellers are being replaced with speed propellers. This will make the vessel 3 to 3.5 knots faster and make her more fuel efficient. The W.G. George is scheduled to go back in service on April 9th. The Coast Guard is currently being serviced by the Coast Guard vessel Harp, which is normally stationed in the St. Anthony area. This vessel is normally laid up for the winter months, but in order to minimize crew reductions, the Harp will be working on a job-sharing situation with the W.G. George on this coast during the winter months. A local recycling depot will hopefully be set up and operating in our community before the end of the week. 6 applications were submitted by businesses and individuals hoping to be chosen to operate a recycling depot in our community. Applications for the depot had to be submitted by the end of February. And on Tuesday, Variety Quick Shop was notified that they were the successful applicant. Jerry Billard, one of the owners of Variety Quick Shop, informed me that the depot should be up and running very soon.
The depot we're hoping next week, or either Tuesday or Thursday. We're waiting for some permits, that sort of thing. So, and we got to get some bags. You know, the truck has got to come in, I guess, this weekend, Dave, and bring that in, and some training on Monday. And beyond that, we'll notify the people on your channel when we're ready to start operating. And it could be as early as Tuesday, but I would think no later than Thursday.
The depot will be set up here in the former Chicken Coop building. Billard said that the building will need very few renovations to prepare it for the depot.
We have to, well, just one renovation is basically ready to go, but we have to put in a loading door to load the truck when it comes in. We can take products without having the door in, but we won't be able to ship it out without having the door there. So sometime early next week we'll be dealing with that. We're waiting for a guy to come in, and he's going to give us the dimensions, that sort of thing. So as soon as that happens, we'll have that done.
The exact hours of operation for the depot have not yet been determined, but Billard says they will be determined by the demand.
When we applied for it, we applied saying that we would operate based on need. So the general public will really decide, you know, the quantity of product that will be brought in, or will decide how many hours we'll have to operate. Initially, I think we'll, you know, like have to open a number of days, you know, be it 3 or 4 or whatever it takes to clean up what is around the town right now, because our understanding is that there's quite a bit around town. And once that's done, you know, again, based on need, if that means, you know, 2 days a week, that's what it will be. If it means 2 afternoons a week, that's what it will be. But again, we'll make sure that everybody is notified as to the exact times we're putting it on the Channel 10.
The winner of the Best News Tip of the Month for March was Angela Strickland for her news tip about the Ultramar oil truck that almost took a spill earlier in the month. For that tip, Angela will receive $10 and be entered for the $100 Best News Tip of the Year award. Congratulations, Angela. If you have a news tip, please give me a call. If you're the first person to contact us about a particular event and we use your news tip on the air, you will be entered for the News Tip of the Month award. Stay tuned for Off the Rack, community events, and the BBS Playbill. All that after this.
Just look at her. What a difference. Till a few months ago, we thought kidney dialysis was her only chance. But then a kidney donor was found. Someone took the time to sign a donor card and tell their family their wishes. Please, discuss organ donation with your family and sign a donor card today. You'll give someone like Michelle a second chance.
Off the rack. This week as we scanned our tape racks, we came across a video of a little girl enjoying her first Easter egg on Easter morning. Here's a look back to Easter, 1991.
Happy Easter, and welcome to the community events segment of tonight's broadcast. I'm AJ Marks. The RBP will be holding a TV bingo on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Bingo cards are available in most stores around town or from members of the RBP. Members of the Burgeo Recreation Commission are selling tickets on 1 year of free cable, valued at $234. Tickets are $1 each, or 3 for $2. The winning ticket will be drawn during the Recreation Commission Telethon, which will be held on Sunday, May the 4th. The Recreation Commission would like to thank Burgeo Broadcasting for donating this prize. The Newfoundland and Labrador Federation of Labor provides free help for injured workers. Injured workers and their dependents need assistance in workers' compensation matters are asked to contact Gerald TWIR, Workers' Advisor, Newfoundland and Labrador Federation of Labor, at 1-800-563-1998. The graduating class of 1997 will be having a cold plate takeout on Sunday, April the 13th. Cold plates will cost $3.50 each and can be ordered by contacting Tammy at 886-2450, Dion at 886-2158, or Peggy at 886-2781. You may also contact any graduating class member. If you see or know of an item that you think others might be interested in, why not contact the BBS office? If you are the first person to contact us and we use your news idea, you will qualify to win the $10 News Tip of the Month award. All monthly winners will then be entered for the $100 News Tip of the Year award. If your group or organization has an upcoming event plan that you would like to be included in our lineup, please contact the BBS office during regular business hours. Events must be submitted no later than Wednesday of each week. This concludes the events segment of tonight's program. See you next week.
BBS Playbill. Tune in on Tuesday at 7 p.m. for a rebroadcast of Pansy's Garden. Try your luck on Wednesday by playing RBP TV Bingo. Join us on Thursday at 7 p.m. for a rebroadcast of the Bandwagon Jam Session. Marie, Melissa, and Pansy will be here with lots of fun Saturday morning, 11 a.m. on Pansy's Garden. And I'll be here again next week with This Week in Review. Next week's program will be followed by the Bandwagon. We have not received the footage of Snow Job 97 from Much Music yet, but please stay tuned now for a rebroadcast of the Bandwagon Jam Session. For This Week in Review, I'm Dave Cooper. Happy Easter and good night.